Welcome back to the Fox Den podcast. This is going to be episode 3, and let's get to it. Yeah, today we're going to be talking about life experience, our relationship, what we've been through, maybe some marriage advice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So me and my wife have been together for 13 total years.
Yep.
Married for 10 this year.
Yep.
Yeah, in October.
Good job. Look at you.
We've what was I gonna say?
We met each other in 6th grade.
Yep, met each other in 6th grade. We were best friends.
Yeah, I was his wingman.
Yeah.
I used to get him with all of my friends.
Yeah, I dated all her friends before I dated her.
Yeah, but he wouldn't give up.
No. We got together summer going into 8th grade year. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, summer of getting to 8th grade year. Yeah.
And then we were pregnant 2 summers later.
Yep. We had a baby when we were 15 and 16 years old. And boy, that was tough.
Yeah. It was worth it though.
Yeah, it was real tough. Having a child in high school was something. Everybody looked at us different. Everybody was talking shit about us.
Yeah. Yeah, we kind of touched base on that a little bit on the last pod, but I mean, it was rough. I mean, we weren't the only ones that ended up getting pregnant that year, but Joe was also a big athlete and he was on a lot of sports teams. So he was wrestling and he did softball and football. And so, I mean, his family obviously seen a lot of potential in that, and so did a lot of teachers in school. And so whenever we got pregnant, they kind of was like, oh, well, this might be a little speed bump.
Yeah, it was your family hated me. Her family, if you're watching this, I know you guys did. They thought I was going to be a big jock and leave and not worry about anything, not them too. But I knew I had to grow up.
You proved them wrong.
Yep,
they
sure
all
did.
live now.
It's crazy because when we were in middle school, this is an episode 2, so go watch that. But we were in middle school. It's crazy because before we were dating, all our teachers wanted us to be together. So her ex was actually my friend. I know it's fucked up, but I was his best friend, and then I started liking her, and we were starting to like each other, and so I stopped being friends with him, and I started to pursue her secretly.
Yeah. Not so secretly. Everybody knew.
Yeah, I made a game actually. It was called Grab Ass, and it was like tag, but it was me and like 4 other girls.
Mind you, we're in fucking 7th grade at this point?
Yeah, 7th grade.
And he makes a game called Grab Ass. But yeah, it was not just with me. It was him, maybe 1 or 2 other guys.
No, there was no guys.
Well, I remember.
Well, Aaron didn't come into the game until like the middle of the year.
Okay.
So it was just me, and we had to so it was like tag. You had to pinch their ass to tag them, and I only tagged Melina's ass. So
yeah.
Get it?
Yeah, he wasn't slick. And then on top of it, he would date these girls, our friends, because we had a big friend group, and he would basically tell them that they had to make sure it was okay with me before he said yes to dating them. Like, he had to still be friends with me, and if they weren't okay with that, then he would not date them.
Yep. It almost had like permission.
Yeah, that right there should have been a red flag for them anyways.
Still dated him.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. And then the following year, still 7th grade year, your ex-boyfriend got in my face and had to put him down.
Yeah.
Yeah. He definitely didn't like me, especially because he tried to play sports, and then I proved him that he couldn't play. I was kind of a douchebag back in the day, but I was trying to claim my territory. Whatever.
I mean, you did pretty easily.
Yeah. I asked her out over the phone. It was kind of those like, fuck it, send it. And I was at my friend Kyler's house, and She said yes.
I did.
And then broke up with me 2 days later.
Ugh, he always says shit like that. But let me preference this. He was my only best friend for years, since 6th grade. And so me saying yes to him, I liked him. I truly did like him. But I was so scared that if things was to go wrong, I was not only going to lose my boyfriend, but my best friend too. Because I didn't get along with a lot of people at FC. Like, I was a very lone person. One, I didn't really like females that much. And two, you were the only guy best friend that I really had at that time.
Yeah.
And most of my friends were your friends. So if me and you didn't end up liking each other, it would have been all bad all around. So breaking up with you was not an intent of saying, oh, I don't like you. It was an intent of saying, oh shit, if this gets bad or if this gets ugly, then I won't have my friend anymore.
Yeah, but it's like you gotta. I mean, we were young. You know what I'm saying? Like you just gotta give it a chance.
Well, yeah,
You didn't
I
give it a
gave
chance.
I gave it a chance. I
2
got
days.
back with you.
Yeah, but 2 days after we got together, you're like, nah.
Okay, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
This is that.
You gotta let everybody know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Period.
You know. Then we were together for a little bit, and then we broke up. And then I got with a girl to make you jealous.
Yeah. Yep, you sure did. And lo and behold, I ended up becoming friends with that girl. And he had went to a football game, and I didn't normally go to him, but he had went to a football game, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna show the fuck out. So I did.
Period, boo.
Yeah. And he was up on the bleachers where we all normally sat, hugging all over this girl, trying to I know he's seen me. And so I got on the back of one of our friends' backs, one of our male friends' backs, and I was jumping all over him and flirting with him, and immediately got a text that night talking about I still love you.
No, you texted me first.
No, don't you reply.
You texted me first.
He texted me.
He said, "Oh my god, I miss you so much." I love
No,
you.
he literally texted me. I had walked in from the house. I had left the football game early because I was done with the like little jealousy shit. So I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna leave. Had my mom come pick me up. I had walked in the house, not even 2 minutes walking into the house. I had a long text on my phone talking about I broke up with her. I still love you. I have feelings for you still. Like, I don't want to do this without you. Da 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 da. And obviously that made my heart feel warm because I was so pissed at the fact that he was there hugged up with another girl.
That was our last time pretty much breaking up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably broke up like 10 times. Melina did 9.
That's
I
crazy.
probably did 1 maybe. But you know, it was we got together fully, and then we got pregnant.
Yeah, we had baby Briella.
Yeah, our oldest. She about to turn 11,
which is crazy.
Yep.
But yeah, but when we were pregnant in school, we got a lot of backlash.
Oh, for sure.
Which was crazy too, because I'm pretty sure another couple, not gonna say their names just because,
Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure another couple got pregnant not too far after we got pregnant, and everybody was so supportive of them, like the whole time. But us, we were considered trash.
I don't think it was trash. I think they were more disappointed because I was playing sports. You were doing good in school. Like, I think that nobody saw that coming, and it was like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Instead of like, I mean, they knew the other couple was going to.
No, we're talking about two different couples.
Look,
I'm not talking about the couple that got pregnant with us at the same time.
Oh.
I'm talking about another couple.
Oh. I don't know who you're talking about.
We'll have to chat after this.
I'm gonna pull you for a chat.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah.
Because they were good in school too. And it was a couple that not a lot of people would have thought that they would have ended up pregnant.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
I'll write it down.
There was only one other couple that got pregnant with us.
Nope. I want to say they got pregnant not too far after us. Maybe it was the following year. He's reached out to you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, them. I forgot about them. Yeah. I just saw him last time we went to Indiana.
Yeah. Which, I mean, full support to them. Like, super proud of them.
I feel like we were
Um,
always in competition.
I don't think so. I didn't know her that well.
I didn't know her that well either. But yeah. Anyways, yep. Got pregnant.
Yeah.
Went to school for about a year. The rest of the for sophomore year.
Yeah, the whole time I was pregnant, we went, and then we gave birth to her sophomore year summer,
Yeah.
July 5th.
Yep. Gave birth, and then I dropped out of school
Well, we went back junior year.
only for like the first quarter.
Yeah, and then we both dropped
Yeah.
out at the same time.
Yeah, dropped out. My mom did not like that.
Mine didn't either. They were
Yeah.
both pissed.
I mean, nobody would be okay with that. But dropped out, did construction
For a whole year.
for a whole year because I knew I needed to grow up and earn money and do things. We don't come from money, so
No, we
we
did
were
not have any help whatsoever.
yeah, we were always broke. And then I decided that construction was not my path. It was destroying my body. I
Yeah.
don't know how people do that every day.
This man, because he was working under the table, right? Because he was only 16 at the time.
Mhm.
And so he would work with a bunch of Hispanics.
Yeah.
And he is not Hispanic himself, but he started speaking Spanish in his sleep.
If, if you guys could guess what I am, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, it is kind of hard. He used to do that shit all the time in school. Guess what I am? Guess what I am? Nobody could get it.
Nobody would guess. Right.
But you want to know what's even more funny is the moment I had seen him, and I believe we were in 7th grade at this point.
Oh, I was gonna bring this up.
Yeah, I literally looked at him and was like, "Yeah, I want to have your babies."
Red flag. I said, okay.
He took that as a fucking challenge.
And what happened? You got all my babies.
Yeah, but I wanted him because I wanted him to have beautiful caramel skin like you.
Whatever.
Only one of them came out with beautiful caramel skin.
Melina says I ran out of toner with my first kid. I got a brown kid and 2 white kids.
They tan beautifully though, which is great.
No, they're brown for the summer.
Yeah, and then they go back pale skin, which is fine. But Briella, she's tan all year round, and it is so gorgeous. Yeah. She got so lucky with that. It's beautiful.
Yeah. And then we went back to school after I quit construction.
Yep.
And graduated early. Actually, we actually graduated
a year early.
No, not a year. And I'd say half a year.
I graduated a full
year. They were graduating in 2017. We graduated 2016.
Yeah, I graduated a full year. I graduated in...
Yeah, they actually have a school. Melina went to a school that actually watched our child while she was at school so she could finish. It was actually really, really nice.
It was called the Excel Center. My mom also graduated from that school after I had finished.
That was a great school. I mean, without them, I mean, that would have been tough.
Yeah.
Because me and her didn't grow up with fathers, so it was just our moms.
Yeah, and both of our moms were single moms that
working
jobs.
2 jobs. Yeah.
And so they obviously could not stay at home and watch Briella. So we had to figure out a way for us to be able to graduate school and still have her with us 24/7. And I didn't really have much of a support. Grandma Gail supported us for quite a while. Yeah. But she's also
the OG.
Yeah, but she's also, had her own life and doctor's appointments and things like that she needed to go to. So we couldn't expect her to constantly watch her. So I found a school, and actually shout out to Heather because I'm pretty sure she's the one that put me onto that school. Yeah, she was someone that I went to 46 with, and her son and Briella went to the Excel Center together, and so they were in class together because they had a little daycare class while we went to like our classes. And if anything was wrong, like if they just wanted their moms or if they didn't feel good that day, then we would take them to class with us, and they would just sit in class with us and hang out, which was really cool.
Yeah, that was really nice. Without that school, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. But then Joe, after he graduated, decided to join the military.
Yep. My brother was in the Air Force. We actually went to go see him a year before I joined.
In Alabama. That's what made you want to.
Yep. And then actually Melina, the crazy part is that Melina wanted to join the military before I did.
I did.
And I told her, no, I will go. Stay home.
Because he got me pregnant again. Okay, let's put that out there.
Yeah. Got her pregnant again. And then, well, that was after we got married.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So he proposed to me on Valentine's Day. We got married that same October.
Pretty romantic.
Yeah, we got married that same October, October 1st.
Yeah.
Went on our honeymoon that night, got me pregnant that night, and then left on Valentine's Day the following year for BMT.
Not the following year. Yeah.
The following year.
Yep. Left on Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Joined the military. Been in for almost 10 years now.
Yeah.
And then a couple years later, 2 years later, actually.
Yep.
Melina joined.
Almost to the T.
Yeah.
You joined in February. I joined in March.
That was crazy too. I mean, they gave her a
8-hour notice.
8-hour notice. I was working on shift, and they had to pull me off my post.
Yeah.
And I remember my flight chief. He thought I was gonna kill myself because I'm like, dude, you got to get me off this gate. You got to get me off this gate. And I went to the bathroom, and he's banging on my door. He was like, "Don't do it, Fox. Don't do it." I'm like, dude, I'm just taking a shit. He was like, "Don't do it. Give me your gun. Don't do it." I'm like, dude, you're chill, dude. Fuck.
Yeah. It was hectic. Like, we literally had 8 hours.
I came home and spent an hour and a half with you.
Yep.
Before you left.
Yeah, we actually went to Target because I had to get some stuff to leave.
Was it? Let's talk about. Was it tough when I was in the military by myself? Like, what would you go through as a dependent? Like,
it was tough.
Yeah.
It's isolating because you don't have that community as a dependent. I mean, you could if you put yourself out there, but I didn't really put myself out there at that time.
Well, you're not a very social person anyways.
Well, I was also, so we had just had Novalee, and I had really bad postpartum depression with Novalee. And I was secluded from family and stuff because I was in Alabama with Joe, which I wouldn't have gave that up for anything. I would much rather be there with you. But it was very isolating because he was security forces. So he worked 12-hour shifts. And as soon as he would come home, he was exhausted, and like he would want to do like things that like help him unwind.
Addicted to gaming at the time.
Yeah. So, it wasn't great, right? And I was at home with Briella and Novalee at the time and was very alone. Like, all I had was my babies. And I loved it, but I was like in such a dark place. And so, to be honest with you, I had known for a long time that I always wanted to join the military, but it was also something that I knew that I needed to do for myself. Like, I needed to step out and be my own person. Because at the time, I just felt like an attachment to you. Like, I just felt like a piece of you.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like my own person.
I didn't really realize that, when I was working, I was working 12, 14-hour shifts every day, but I didn't really realize that, like, you were home alone.
24/7.
Like, didn't talk to, we had no friends at the time. We didn't really talk to nobody. We had our friends every now and then, but they were,
yeah, and
not like best friends where they come over and hang out and stuff like that at the time.
Yeah, no. The only people we really had was Anthony and Alexis, and even then, me and Anthony wasn't like super, super close. So I wasn't really super, super close with Alexis either. Alexis is his wife. And they were your family. You know what I'm saying? So like, it wasn't.
You didn't grow up with them.
It wasn't my people. And
even though we were together at a young age, Anthony was always with Alexis.
Yeah. And don't like now, obviously he's my brother. Like, I wouldn't trade that for anything in the world. Yeah. I got super close.
Aww. He's gonna watch this. He's gonna love it.
No, fuck you, Anthony.
I'm gonna clip it. Send it to him.
And I adore mine and his relationship. Like, at this point, like, we talk shit. Like, that's our love language to each other. Like, genuinely can't stand that motherfucker sometimes, but also adore the fuck out of him. He's the only brother that I've ever had. And I love it. But me and him wasn't at that point in our brother-sister relationship when I first started Alabama. Like, when we first got there. Right. After I'd gotten home, him and Alexis became like my go-to people for a while. But it was tough. It was really tough. Once I left for BMT, that's when I really started to figure out who I was. And it sucks to say, but outside of a mother and outside of a wife, because that's all I've ever been.
Well, yeah. Also the thing too is, like, if you're not in the military, you don't understand the military.
True.
Like people only see it on the outside, but when we're talking about work and like acronyms and what we're doing and talking about like actually our job, like you're so secluded because you don't understand. And
Yeah.
I also have to like explain everything to you and like
And I think that was one of my issues too.
yeah, I remember
Is
you
that
telling that
yeah, is
when
that
Anthony came over.
every single time that it wasn't just Anthony, but like Harley and Jimmy.
Yeah,
Like me and Jimmy would be sitting there looking at each other like, dude, they don't shut the fuck up about work because you and
yeah,
Harley would just talk because you guys had that in common.
yeah.
And once I joined the military, I think that that's what strengthened mine and her friendship because we wasn't that close whenever I was out of the military.
Mm-mm.
Whenever I joined the military, we got really close. And I think that once you're in it, and you kind of just form those bonds with those people a lot more easily
Yeah,
than what you do as a dependent. And I mean, don't get me wrong, like for instance, I'm going to be medically retiring
lucky,
June 22nd.
lucky dog.
Yeah, which is great. I mean, it's great in a sense that like I can now focus on my health because my health is not great, but I always wanted to do 20 years. So I know that I'm going to miss that camaraderie and the relationships and
Yeah, the
the
military, you build the bestest friends, family. I mean, sometimes some of my friends I consider actual family.
yeah,
Like I will literally lay my life down for them.
yeah. They become closer more family than what our real family is because we're so far from our family. We haven't lived in Indiana in almost
10
8
years.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's you form those relationships and you kind of don't ever want them to leave. Like
Yeah. It sucks too because like I mean, you find the best people, but you also find the worst people in the military.
and that's what we figured
Fake.
out with our job.
Yeah, especially my job. My job is so bad when it comes to fake people or disrespectful, mean ass people. I mean, I'm no, perfect person, but there's a lot of people out there that like think the military is perfect. It's completely wrong. We are probably worse than like regular fucking job people. I mean, the only thing that I could say that's it's good is like well building the relationships. I think the reason why you build them and they're so strong is because you're in the shit
Together.
together. Like
Yeah.
when I was deployed, like that shit sucked.
Yeah.
But you make good friends because you are there together. Like experience the same shit,
Yeah.
going through the same shit.
100%.
But then when they oh man, Melina tells me this all the time. So I love hard, I love fast, or I give in pretty fast. All my friends, I give them 150%.
Yeah.
I call them, I text them, I do all this stuff, even when they're gone. And then, I don't get it reciprocated, and it sucks because then
Yeah.
I just have to let them go. And I realize that now that like I don't try to put so much effort into other relationships now, so
Mhm.
I don't get hurt or it affects me. So I mean, of course, my family comes first. So,
Yeah.
but
Joe also grew up in like a big family. And so having friends around and like laughing and hanging out and doing those things together, especially when the military does seclude us from family,
yeah,
you pride yourself in that. So
yeah,
you want to take people in as family. And we do that at every base. I mean,
yeah. It's our third location, and
yeah.
we've had best friends everywhere.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, we still support those people.
Yeah,
Like the people that we're no longer friends with, like we support you guys to the end. Like we don't wish no harm on anybody, but you just kind of grow apart a little bit. And so it's hard to continue those and put in that effort. And Joe's one of those people that will continuously put in that effort after we leave and it's not reciprocated. And so he ends up getting friendship hurt, which sucks. Me, I'm a little bit more secluded. I don't do that.
yeah. She don't like people.
No. And so once you stop putting in that effort, I stop putting in that effort.
Well, when we first joined the military, and I did try to make friends, I could tell that it's so hard for you to like be friends with them too.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think probably after you got in the military, maybe a year or two after you got in the military, you really started like open yourself up to a bunch of people and giving them opportunities instead of like just shutting them down immediately.
Yeah. I mean, I think that when you're put in the situation of like BMT and being separated from like you and the girls,
Yeah.
you don't have a choice. Don't get me wrong. Like I didn't do well at BMT.
Dude, that
Like
was so tough.
Yeah, I did not do well. Like, I got in trouble way too many times
Yeah.
because I'm not a female person and I'm surrounded by
40
40
females.
different females.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I also made friendships in BMT that I still adore to this day.
Yeah.
Like, we don't talk every day. We
I,
don't talk every week or month,
I think
but
90% of the people I went to BMT with are kicked out or got out. I think
um,
there's only like one or two maybe that I follow on Facebook that are still in.
same.
I just saw somebody from tech school today.
Really?
Yeah, at the golf course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I mean, majority of the people that I know or that I still like follow or like keep track of in BMT,
Mhm.
I want to say like 3 of them are still in the military.
Yeah.
The other ones either got like medically retired or like got out due to having babies or got out for other reasons. I don't think any of them really got in trouble. I think they all just ended up getting.
Oh, a bunch of mine did.
Well, you hung out around a
No,
lot of fucking hood
well, I'm
rats.
talking about like BMT wise, like just my team. A lot of them got kicked out.
Oh. I mean, I follow a couple of people still on like my brother flight because we were just a brother and sister flight. We didn't have cousin flights.
I only had a brother and sister flight too.
Yeah, and so like some of the people on my brother flight, like for instance, the guy that I forget his name, the guy we were stationed with at Kansas, he was posted with you a lot.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't remember his name. I
Yeah,
didn't fucking like
he
him.
was on my brother flight.
Yeah, he tried to get with my wife. Whatever.
Um,
Many have tried, many have failed.
there you go. And there was an A&G guy, Air National Guard, that was in Alabama. I don't really keep track of him anymore, but I don't know if he's still in.
Yeah. Well, going back to our relationship, you know, like what would you say was our biggest issue for a long time in the beginning of our relationship?
The beginning of our relationship, I think that because we both came from single moms and they had trouble with like their toxicity in relationships, that we kind of just took that and thought it was love. And that's how we show our love. So we were both very super jealous people in the beginning. And
I was very.
yeah, I mean, so was I.
Yeah.
And so that aligned, even though neither one of us ever gave each other reasons to not trust each other.
Right.
We always had trust issues just from what we seen growing up.
I also think that like, I mean, I definitely had a huge issue when it comes to jealousy and anger issues at the time. I mean, I'm just now getting through anger issues. Like everybody that knows me, I've had anger issues. You know, was it on the field, off the field, family, friends? I mean, I've almost fought every friend I've ever had.
Yeah,
Pretty much. But I think that, you know, in the beginning of the relationship, it was really hard because we were in school.
Yeah.
And we broke up so many times that I felt like I was scared to lose you. And
Yeah.
anytime there was a threat to our relationship, I would go crazy.
Yeah. And on my part, I had a bad toxic trait of constantly leaving. If we was arguing, I didn't want to deal with the situation right then
Yeah.
and there because I felt like it was always going to end horribly.
Yeah, you've definitely gotten better the last couple of years for sure when
Yeah.
it comes to that. I mean, there is some times where you're like, I need time or whatever, but
Yeah.
you let me know, or I give it to you now because we've been together for so long. I know you just need that space.
Yeah.
I think that, you know, when we were kids, there were so many people in our ears,
Yeah.
and it's hard to like say no or I don't agree with that or whatever. And we took it and ran with it instead of like asking.
Yeah.
You know, being together is at a young age is tough because you're learning them, you're learning yourself at the time, you're trying to figure out your life, like your goals, their goals, and you're trying to like adapt to them. And most of the time, I would say about 90% of the time, it don't mix.
No.
So, and to change your life or to choose something that you didn't want, it's hard for people to accept.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think it's just growing up now. I mean, we've been together for so long. Like I know you like the back of my hand.
Yeah.
Like I know exactly what you like, what you don't like. I know when to push your buttons. I know when not to push your buttons, and I push them buttons pretty hard.
Yeah, you do.
But we've been through some. I mean, some tough things. And this episode, this is what I want to tell you guys because this is life experience. If you're going through it, if you've been through it, you know, if you need advice or whatever. I mean, we're not perfect,
No.
but stuff that we've done that could help y'all, or you know, um, just by listening. But like just like in our beginning relationship, um, I would say right after, or actually when I think when first joined the military, um, I mean this is all the truth. You know, I was addicted to gaming. I have an addictive personality.
Yeah.
I would come home, I would, after 12, 14-hour shifts, instead of being with my family or hanging out with the kids, I'd probably do it for like 30 minutes, an hour, and then I would go straight to gaming.
Yeah.
I play for 6, 7 hours a night, and I did that almost every day.
For 2 years.
Yeah, for a long time.
I mean, even after that though, even after I joined, it was still there.
Yeah, and it almost cost our marriage, and I
Yeah.
quit it. I haven't played a game since.
Yeah.
Yeah, I I, I think it was very hard for me to do that because it was like what I wasn't working out like I do now.
No,
And
no.
I think that's what I was doing to release
Stress.
stress.
Yeah.
And stress is, for y'all listening, stress, I mean, is I feel like one or two top of what ruins relationships, because if you don't tell somebody you're stressed, or you don't know how to release it, or whatever the case may be, it will put a strain on your relationship for
Yeah.
sure.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm working through right now
Yeah.
with a lot of it, but um it was tough. The gaming thing was a big no, and I chose you instead of video games. So a lot of people don't. Video games is not worth it for sure. Family and comes first always.
Yeah. One thing I can say is like with how young we were and like where we are now, like you said, 13 years, like we've both become different people than who we were when we first fell in love with each
Yeah,
other.
100%.
So
Yeah.
knowing that we were able to fall in love with every version of each other continuously, like that says a lot.
Yeah.
Like it says a lot. And don't get me wrong, like you said, there's still trials and tribulations that we go through till this day. Like he's still working on things, I'm still working on things. Like the gaming thing was just like the tip of the iceberg at
Oh
that
yeah.
time.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much more. Most of the time it's me.
I wouldn't say that. I mean,
Nah,
it's a team effort.
it's definitely. I'm just saying. A lot of. I feel like a lot of it. You know, me growing up, I think it took me a lot longer to grow up. I mean, females do grow up a lot
Yeah.
faster than males, but it took me a while. I felt like I think that since we got pregnant so early,
Hmm.
I'd never had that crazy, partying life, hanging out with friends, going out, going to bars,
Yeah.
doing all this kinds of stuff. And I think that's what was releasing a lot of it. And I
Hmm.
was like, oh, I still want to have fun, but I have a family at home.
Yeah.
And so I think that it was cause of some part of that. Um, and I mean, of course, now we're old as fuck. uh, and now we definitely have, calmed down the last couple of years.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was we've had some strains.
Yeah. I mean, and for instance, right? I'll just be very blunt and honest with you guys. Like even this past year, like it's been rough, and a lot of that stress comes from my medical issues,
Yeah.
right? And like you don't really know how to sit here and watch me go through it without like showing me how stressed you are because you don't want to worry me, and I
Yeah.
see that. And I think that that's why like the past year, like you've come to realization that like you have to figure out how to release that stress in a way that's healthy and not so toxic.
Yeah.
And you're doing it. And I mean, you're doing really well at it. And I commend you for that because at the time, right? Like in his head, he felt like he had to be the man. He had to be the one that took on the burden of, making sure that the kids still see that everything's okay with me, and knowing that, behind closed doors, you have to kind of watch me go through the things that I've been going through and not really let it affect you because you don't want it to affect the girls in any
Yeah.
way. And so that's a lot of stress on you that I didn't really take into account at first until I started seeing the effects that it's had on you. Um, and then you finally released it, and like you were like, I got to figure something out. Like
Yeah.
this is not getting good.
Yeah. Past year was one of the worst for me for sure. I mean, we had a lot of good moments and a lot of good memories, but yeah, I think that, I mean, you guys don't know, but my wife has been sick since we've met.
Yeah, to say
She,
the
yeah,
least.
she had a heart monitor when we were kids, and actually when we were dating, you had your first surgery.
My first heart ablation.
Yep, and I came and saw you in the hospital.
Yep, sure did.
I don't know why I stayed, but life insurance. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Cash
But
that in.
yeah, but yeah, she's been going through some problems. Probably, I mean, well, yeah, since we got together. So I mean,
Yeah,
I've accepted it. I knew what I was getting into. Um, honestly, I thought it was going to be one of those things that like
resolved itself.
resolved itself, or the
Hmm.
doctors would have fixed it, and that would have been it, like a broken bone type thing.
Yeah.
Um,
And I mean, that was the case at first,
yeah,
right? Like, we had genuinely thought that that was it.
yeah,
To the point where I joined the military. Like, at first we didn't think anything of it. I was doing really well. But really the past 2 years, it's kind of went downhill. And we finally
rapidly.
got
Yeah,
diagnosis, which is
yeah,
great.
yeah.
I,
She actually has surgery tomorrow.
yeah, I go into surgery tomorrow, which will
Actually, I was thinking this should be your last one, right?
hopefully,
Yeah, hopefully, but like for a while.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think so.
because I mean, what you're getting tomorrow should, I mean, not fix, but help out a lot more
Yeah,
than what your pick line and everything. So
yeah. So tomorrow I get a port placement. It's a medical port, and I can do my treatments and medications through it, which will help and benefit me in a lot of ways.
y'all should have seen me. I was a nurse of a lifetime,
Yeah, he was.
naked. I'm just kidding.
Don't say that. They're gonna think that you're the reason that my pick line got infected.
No, no, but I would, but I would do it in my underwear for sure.
He would.
But yeah, I was her male nurse, whatever.
Yeah, and I mean he'll
Gave
be
her
that.
all the medications, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. And he'll be that way for my port too.
I thought we're not allowed to touch that.
So I mean, my nurse, she's a godsend. Love her. She said that she will eventually teach you how to access it.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'd be happy to help. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, my life is literally in your hands.
I'm gonna put whipped cream on my nipples when I do it.
The little cherries.
Yeah,
Love that.
but yeah, uh, I think that also like what really helped me this year, at least, well, actually the last year and a half. I uh, I don't know if you guys are religious people. If you are, you know, God's first, but we have came closer to God. Not only myself, but my entire family,
Yeah.
our kids. I mean, me and you, we pray together, prayer closet. I mean, we are diving deep, and we have surrendered our life to God. And it's been such a blessing. Um, it's I've always been forced to go to church,
Hmm.
and I never really paid attention. You know, just hanging out, you know, eating the snacks, going to the gym, doing stuff like that. I mean, I've been in church since I was literally born,
Yeah.
and I never really. I mean, I believed in God. I did have faith, but I was not, you know, walking the word, or you know, preaching, or you know, talking about it and actually studying and actually learning the word of God. And this past year I have, and it's helped me out tremendously for sure. And I'm just so glad that the girls are really into it. Like they don't even question anything. Like
No.
they're like, why do we have to do this, or like whatever. Like on Saturday or Friday, they're like, "Oh, church is coming up! Like, we
Yeah.
can't wait to go to church!" And it's so good to see my little one, Tinley. She loves praying, and
Yeah.
she is. It makes my heart so warm and so
And
happy.
it's so crazy because she's 5 years old, but when I tell you her prayers are so powerful, like
Oh my gosh!
it's insane the things that you kind of hear whenever she prays, because she loves to pray over dinner for everybody.
Yeah,
So it's so crazy to hear her and like really hear her speaking with God.
and she's
And
keeping
like,
us accountable. She's 5 years old, and she's keeping us accountable.
yeah, every single day
Oh, did you guys pray?
before we ate.
Yeah. Did you pray?
Yeah, or at night. Make sure you say your nighttime
Yeah.
prayers, and it's so sweet.
Or when you're in the hospital, she prays for you. I mean,
Yeah.
she has her own prayer closet. Like
Yes, she does.
but I mean, all three of the girls, they're they're amazing.
Yeah.
I'm just so glad that they actually created a relationship with
Yeah.
God, and that they know what He can do. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Like Briella, she wants to be a part of the worship team. Novely, she's so excited to be able to finally go to the summer camp
Yeah.
at Destiny, which is the church that we go to. Um So I mean, it's insane the growth that we've seen not only in us but in our kids in the past year.
Yeah, it's definitely been amazing.
And give a shout out to Aaliyah because she's
Yeah,
really
our
helped.
sister-in-law was a huge help on that. She's definitely helped us get closer. I mean, even when we grew up and we were in the military, we were just so focused on our lives and like, you know, doing whatever we wanted, saying whatever we wanted and never really cared. I mean, we did go to church still when
Yeah.
we lived in Alabama.
Yep.
Um, but like I said, we were just churchgoers.
Yeah.
We just never, we just thought that going to church was going to be it.
Yeah.
Me and my wife actually got baptized in the ocean last year. That was
Yeah.
awesome.
It was.
It was amazing. But like actually, living the word and the gospel. I mean, it's a big help. I have a good friend that I work with. He's helped me out a lot too. Some tough times. I just know that praying to him, it will always work out.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
I just wish we would have done that when we were younger in our relationship because I think that would have helped out a lot.
I think and I mean, I think we both kind of were just lost trying
Yeah,
to
one
figure
hundred
out
percent. Yeah,
what, how to get it going because we when we first moved to Alabama, we bought Bibles, remember?
yeah.
And we tried to read them every night.
It's
I
just
just
so many questions.
yeah, we just didn't really have guidance at that
Yeah,
time.
hundred
And like
percent.
we prayed and like we went like you said, we went to church
We also
and
didn't have any friends that were religious either.
yeah, so I mean it was really hard. A good way to look at it is like you are surrounded by the people that you end up being, that's who you are, is the
Yeah,
people that you are surrounded by. And so, like you said, a lot of the times we didn't have people that went to church with us.
yeah. We were also surrounding ourselves with troubled people.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't great.
Yeah,
Uh
bad habits, bad decisions.
yeah, but I mean it all worked out, right? Like
Yeah,
I think that everybody's journey, especially your journey with God, is different and there's a reason on why it's different. And I think that that's why I'm so passionate about it and I don't have a worry in the world about the stuff that goes on with me with being sick because I know it's all God's plan and I know that, whatever happens is, it's for a reason.
yeah,
And we just got to keep our faith in him. And I think that that's helped us tremendously, not only going through all of my medical stuff, but in our relationship in
yeah.
general.
If you guys have relationship problems or life problems, I promise you, praying is so good. It's a weapon, for the devil. Like we use it to battle our demons,
Yeah.
and I promise it just takes time.
Yeah.
Don't be one of those people that pray and then expect it to happen the next day. It's not how it works. I mean, we were struggling our entire lives. We've been struggling with money.
Yeah.
Entire lives.
Yeah.
And I've worked multiple jobs. You worked multiple jobs. Like, in the military, we don't get paid very good. So I was
Yeah.
working 2 jobs in the military. The military and another job. And there was this one week that we were just so broke. And I was like, dude, what are we gonna do? And I'm working. And so I'm working 12-hour shifts on top of I was Ubering and stuff like that. And I was talking to Melina and I was praying real hard. It was just, I mean, it was crazy because I just got baptized,
Yep.
And I went to the gas station, bought a lottery ticket, and won $500.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I was crying in the car. Like,
Yeah.
it was amazing. He works in mysterious ways, but boy, does he'll let you know for
He'll
sure.
show up and he'll show out.
Yeah,
For
100%.
sure. But yeah, I mean, like, and don't get me wrong, like we're not perfect Christians by any means. Like we
Oh,
still
no.
cuss and like we
I
have
don't think
the
anybody's a
times.
perfect Christian.
No, and I mean, I think that that's where like we're so blessed that God has grace, right? Um, but like we're trying, and I
Yeah,
think that that's what
100%.
matters.
Yeah. He knows that. He knows that we love him.
Yeah, and I think that that's where a lot of people get discouraged is like they think that, oh, well, you have to be this perfect Christian, and then it's like, no, as long as you continue to put in the effort to be better than who you were yesterday, or to, continuously pursue him and do that one-on-one intimate time with him in your prayer closet or in your car, wherever you're at, like it'll come like
Yeah.
that the Holy Spirit will speak to you and he will speak to you, and you just got to keep pushing.
It's so hard though. Like, oh, man, it was very hard for me. And if you guys feel like this, like, let us know. But like, I wasn't, like I said, we were lost, wasn't very religious and didn't really, churchgoers or whatever. But I was very discouraged. Like, I was scared to like, you know, raise my hand in church and, pray to him while I was in church, or like just, actually, worship is like the biggest part for me. I love worship. Like worship's like my favorite time. And I never sang the songs. I just kind of like, hurry up. Like, can we just sit down already type
Mhm.
of person. And actually, opening your heart and worshiping and singing the songs and putting your hand up to him or praying to him during it. Like, it was so hard for me to do, and still to this day it's still hard for me. Like sometimes, like in church, like I want to, and I don't know why. It's just it for me. It's just so hard to like just like really express myself.
Mhm.
And when I do, boy, I'm either start crying or whatever. He just let the Holy Spirit's in me, and I just start bawling my eyes out or whatever. And
Yeah.
I think it's just all the stress, or just happiness of being there and like actually intaking everything.
Yeah.
It's if you ever get the surge, I think the first step is all for me. I feel like the first step was just praying. You don't have to get straight into the Bible, and like, if you have questions, reach out to us, reach out to people
Yeah.
around you that goes to church or somebody in your family, or we have a phone now that has everything on the internet.
Yeah.
Um, and that was a huge part. Like I didn't understand the Bible, like
Yeah.
the way it speaks and how it goes about. So I have a lot of questions, and I asked our sister-in-law and her new husband,
Yeah.
um, and it's making me understand. If you guys don't know too, the Bible app actually has a different Bible that actually explains it or talks um how we talk now
Yeah.
than what they did then, and it's 10 times better. I now understand.
Yeah, and I think too, right? So like community is huge. So like having someone there that can like help guide you or answer those questions that you have. So like don't feel alone. Like we could be that community for you guys. You know, private message us if you have questions. I
Yeah.
mean, we will still have questions too, and if we don't know it, we'll help you figure it out.
Yeah.
Like there's
Oh yeah.
there's a ton of questions, but community is huge, and I
Yeah.
think that that's one thing that like even if it's not about God, like if you just need a friend or somebody to talk to, like we'll pray for you.
Yeah.
Like
And
reach out to
this is
us.
why we made this podcast anyways, was life experience.
Yeah.
Talking through everything, if you guys can relate, if you can't relate, if you have questions or advice you want to give us or we give you guys, you guys can just message us and we'll help out as much as we can. Like we've been through a lot, pretty much everything that you could probably ever think of.
Yeah.
I mean,
Facts.
I've seen my father-in-law murdered in front of me. Like
Yeah.
I've seen people die in front of me. I've responded to domestics, sexual assault cases, child neglect. I mean, I've seen it all.
Yeah. Me too. I
Yeah,
mean, I'm a paralegal, so
yeah.
I've
Well,
seen
you were
it
a
all.
cop first, so like
Yeah.
we understand kind of what's going on. Now, do we some things that you've been through or something like that have we experienced ourselves? Probably not. But if there is some things and we'll talk about it, or if you need help, reach out. Uh, military, my job specifically, suicide, we are the number one career field in the Air Force
Yeah.
that commits suicide. And it's rough. I mean, I struggled with my mental health this year, real bad. And I'm getting through it right now, going to therapy, strengthening myself. So it's been very helpful, and I've been just leaning into God as much as I can.
Yeah.
What really helped, if you guys don't know, Brandon Lake, the country singer,
Yeah.
best concert I've ever
Country
been to.
Christian singer.
Yeah. He is one of the best Christian singers and ever that was the best concert I've ever been to.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm talking about like the entire place. You walk in there and you just feel the Holy Ghost. I mean, it hits you so
Yeah.
hard. It was so amazing. And shout out to my best friend. He's not here. Usually Wolfer's on the pod, but he's the one who bought us our tickets. And
Yeah, both of ours. And it couldn't have come at like a more perfect
almost,
time.
he said he spent $1,000 that weekend.
I know. I mean, that was something that we'll never be able to repay him for,
Yeah.
because that was something that was so rewarding and heart-filling.
Yeah.
And like an experience that like, I mean, look him up. Brandon Lake is like one of the best Christian artists.
Yeah, he just won a Grammy with Jelly Roll.
Yeah. And I mean, watching him through the phone, like that's great. Like you feel the Holy Spirit with him. Like he's 100% anointed.
Yeah.
And being there in person, and not only that, not only were we in person, but we were so close.
Oh yeah, we could touch him.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I literally could have touched him. And that was like an experience that I don't think anyone could have expected it to be that way. Like it was genuinely one of the best experiences.
Yeah, that was awesome.
But yeah, I mean, that was really cool.
Yeah, well, if you guys ever need anything, just let us know.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to our relationship though. It's how do you think it's going right now?
He did end up taking me on the date, guys. If you watched the last episode,
Yeah,
we talked about
she
how he
asked
didn't
me out
take-
first, and she didn't take me. Whatever.
We talked about how he hasn't taken me on a date, right? So it was what, yesterday?
2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys, God, if you guys are in a long-term relationship, or you just even with your boyfriend, girlfriend,
Boyfriend? Tism.
Jeez. Words are hard. Girlfriend and boyfriend, always make time to take them on a date.
Yes.
And you know what's weird? I think that like sometimes like when we go on dates, we don't know like
What to
say.
do? Like we're so giddy.
Yeah, I know. We're just kind of like first time, like we're just now meeting off Tinder or some shit.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I think it's so funny that we've never been in the game. Like we've been together since we were in middle school. So like we've never had anybody else. Like we've never. I mean, we dated people, but that's not real dating in middle school.
Like, we've never been with anybody. Like
Nah.
we've never slept with anybody else. We've never like anything.
It's just so. I think it's so funny. It's like being 12 again.
I know.
Like when we went on our date, I was like, I don't know how this is gonna
I'm a
go.
little nervous.
It's so funny. Then we just talk about, and the thing is we don't even talk about like day-to-day shit.
No.
We just talk about like a relationship where like we make fun of people.
Yeah.
And like we just laugh the entire time, and I think
Yeah.
that's why it just keeps it going.
It's because one thing that I could say is like we've been best friends from the start. And so like I think our relationship started off so strong because we were best friends.
Yeah.
And like I love seeing those moments where we're still best friends. Like don't get me wrong, like we have the bickering father and mother arguments or the wife and husband arguments, but like we're
to the point where like we just brush that shit off.
Yeah, but it's so funny. Like there'll be nights when like we will be doing nothing and just laying in bed and like die laughing.
Oh my god, dude, we be cracking ourselves up.
Or like
dude.
yeah, like when we go on dates and it's like we're 12 again and like we don't know how to act. Like I came home.
We're gonna be like 40. It's gonna be like these people fucking need to act their age.
I know. Like I'd come home and we had acted like it was our first date the whole time, this last date that we had went on. And I'd come home and our kids were here. And so like I had introduced myself to my daughters and was like, yeah, I'm your dad's new girlfriend. Not my kids roasting me, talking about, I like my mom better. You're ugly. This. But I just love those moments because it's just like it's fun. It's again, like we're 12. Like we don't know how to act.
I think that's what I love about us so much is like it doesn't matter the time of the day, it doesn't matter what's going on, like we just make each other laugh so hard.
Yeah.
Like it'll be something so stupid. And we just fucking laugh the entire time. I think it's so funny.
But it's because we have the same sense of humor. Like
no. You are not funny, girl.
You tell me all the time I'm so funny. You will start cracking up laughing out of
the
nowhere.
reason why you're funny is because you do stupid shit. I'm actually funny and make jokes. You're over here fucking.
No, you
actually
make jokes.
You actually trip and fall, and you're just laying there.
You make jokes, and you're the only one laughing at your jokes because you think you are hilarious.
I'm hilarious.
No.
Anybody that's ever met me, they laugh for hours.
No.
They're like, "Oh my god, you
want to know what's
you
even
should do
funnier?
stand-up comedy."
You know what's even funnier is the fact that Joe would be like, "Oh, I'm so funny, and somebody would be like, "No, you're not," and Joe would be like, "You want me to call my mom and ask my mom?" And his mom will hype him up. Like she thinks he walks on water.
I do. She thinks I walk on water for sure.
He is 100% a mama's boy.
I only had a mom.
Me too. But he's 100% a mama's boy, and like he will literally call his mom at the drop of a hat to like fight any debate whenever it comes to me. Like Joe will get so butthurt if like I'm not rubbing his head or doing something like rubbing his back. He'll be like, I'm gonna call my mom and tell my mom. And
I'm not like that.
he'll call his mom and his mom will be like, you better rub my baby. You better rub his head.
She knows I deserve the best.
Honey, I am the best and you can't get any better.
Oh my god, there we go.
Like today we had went to one of my doctor's appointments and he had told me out of nowhere, he was like, yeah, he was like, babe, you look so beautiful today. And I was like, oh, thank you. Right. I was eating it up. And then I started talking shit to him about something. I had said something to you and you were like, I take that back.
Oh yeah, you said you called me ugly or something. I was like, you know what I said earlier? Forget about it.
I was like, too late. You already said it.
Oh my god, I think it's so funny. We're pretty funny people.
Whatever.
I bet people hate us for real.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
What's even funnier too is like, I think that one of the ways that like we show love to each other, and not a lot of people do this, but like we genuinely like we fight each other.
Oh yeah,
Like
we put hands.
Yeah,
on
like we'll
any of our friends that have ever been friends with us, they know
it.
We beat the shit out of each other.
Like I'll randomly come up behind Joe and start putting his ass in a chokehold.
No, you know what? Fuck, you know what? Let's talk about this because this shit pisses me off, dude. I will fucking flick her or like just barely tap her or you know just a fucking
pinch me,
something very small, and then she just beats the fucking shit out of me. Like you just hit me with 100%. Three times in the fucking chest.
It's never 100%. That's about my 10. 15%.
You know, this is me. Like I roll up, you know, I'm laying next to you, and I'm like, and I hit you, and then you hit me, and I'm like, fucking, what the fuck was that for? You can't fucking breathe, dude.
No, there'll be some nights where we're sitting in bed and like we'll like start like he'll tap me and I'll tap him and like somebody has to get the last hit. So like we'll be sitting there for like an hour to the point where it'll end up in a full fight in bed.
Do you remember? Fuck, who was it? I think it was with Harley and Jimmy or somebody. I think it was Harley and Jimmy. But we were in Alabama. We were living on base. And we started doing that tapping thing.
Yeah.
And but it got harder, and we were hitting each other harder and harder. And then we started really fighting, and we were both mad at the end, like "fuck you, you piece of shit, fuck you," over just a fucking slight game, dude. I think it's because we're just fucking hotheads, and we were just getting into it.
It's the thing too is that we, like you said, we both know how to press each other's buttons. So like when you piss me off, bitch, I'm pressing them. I'm pressing the fuck out of those.
I'm pressing every fucking button.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're so funny.
But then we'll go to bed and everything will be fine. Like, and it's so funny because 9 times out of 10 we'll do it in front of friends and then they'll get awkward. They don't know what the fuck to do.
yeah. It's like you're at your friend's house and their mom's yelling at them. You're just sitting here. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. And so they'll leave or whatever, and then we'll lay in bed and we'll just start laughing about the situation.
Do you remember? Oh my god, dude, your mom used to hate me. We used to. I'd come over and we'd lay down. We're watching TV or whatever, you know, couldn't afford anything else. We had cable. And we were watching TV, and then you'd be like, "Hey, I'm gonna go ask my mom if you can stay the night." And I'd be like, "Okay, just you're like, just act like you're sleeping." She would come up, and I'm fucking sleeping, and she was like, "Yeah, I guess you fucking stay." I'm like, "Yes, I'm fucking tonight."
Dead ass. No, there would be times too. Shout out to my niece Nana, dude. I used to babysit her, and if I was babysitting her, like she would sleep in bed with me, right? And so I used to go down and tell mom, I need help with like Nana tonight. Like, is there any way Joe can stay the night with me? Like, she'll sleep in bed with us. Like, it's, you know, no big deal.
She attached me during that time too.
She loved you.
Yeah.
That's also the reason why you wanted to have a daughter. Like, whenever we got pregnant, you was like, yeah, I want a daughter because of Nana. But so she would sleep in bed with us, and mom would give in, and she'd be like, yeah, he can stay. Like, Nana needs to stay in the bed with you guys. And she would. And we'd stay up and we watch movies with Nana and just hang out with her and wake up in the middle of the night and feed her. It was like, she was like our baby before our baby.
Yeah. You remember being so fucking broke, dude? We would eat buttered noodles.
Dude, yes.
Dude, if you guys never had buttered noodles, that shit's fucking... It's actually not that bad.
We didn't even have money for ramen noodles, dog. Like, it was literally...
whatever we had in the fucking house.
Whatever we could find in the pantry.
Yale food type shit.
Yeah, I would literally... So, that was whenever he was in the military. And I
just joined.
And he was making A1C.
I was making like $1,500 or $1,600 a month.
A month, yeah. and you know, he had to get a car because we only had one car at the time, and we had 2 babies. Like, we really did not have any money whatsoever.
Shit, until you joined the military.
And so towards the end of the month, when we were running low on groceries, we would just have to find something in the pantry. And I was getting creative. Boy, I was getting creative. I made 2 different types of butter noodles, a little bit of seasoning in each one. But we had it. I mean, but like, that's where I'm so humble, right? Like, we think, oh man, like, we're stressed now, but like, looking back at where we've come from,
we were stressing $20 for 2 weeks.
yeah, like
shit.
we came up from a lot.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that we were able, and that's one thing that I can say, like, you think that trials and tribulations are hard, try doing that with the same person for 13 years.
Yeah.
Like, coming from nothing, like we got pregnant at 15 and 16. We moved out. Like,
we owned our own trailer.
Yeah, we owned our own trailer. Like, we had bills from the moment that we had Briella. Yeah. Like, there was not a time.
Formula, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, and there was not a time in our life
realize how much that shit is.
Yeah, there was not a time in our lives that we were not struggling. So like, don't get me wrong. Like, there's moments where we're like, damn, like, we got to slow down. Like, we got, you know, but
that's why we made podcasts.
There's
start watching.
But there's moments now that I'll look back and I'll be like, dang, like, we've come so far.
Yeah, we've been through a lot of shit for sure.